This schema presents the acquisition, processing and availability of energy data scenario. The objective of this scenario is to have an overall vision of the energy data workflow developed in this project, from the raw energy data received by the concentrator till the visualization of the optimal energy data values in different platforms. To achieve it, the concentrator collects energy data from the meters and injects this data in the DDS bus. This energy data is retrieved and stored in a database by the persistence service. Once in the database, the different big data processes access to this raw energy data and perform different operations related to metadata management. The enterprise service bus provides this data to different platforms which are addressed to distributors, retailers and customers. The whole scenario is explained step to step as follows. The concentrator collects the energy data from the meters and publishes in real time the raw energy data into the DDS platform. This raw energy data is retrieved by the database persistence service. This service is composed by a set of energy data subscribers which are constantly listening. As soon as the energy data is received through the DDS bus, the subscribers store the energy data into the database according to its period. For each of these periods, a table in the database is created. The energy data stored in the database is processed by the big data processes of the metadata management. These processes save the results into the database, allowing other platforms to access the data. New technologies for massive processing and storage like HDAP and NoSQL databases have been used to develop the big data processes. One of these functionalities is the validation of raw energy data. The objective of this functionality is to detect possible anomalies received in the data from the concentrator. Another functionality is the best available energy data for each measuring energy point. This process has been developed in different technologies in order to analyze the performance. The third functionality is the aggregation of several measuring points. Disaggregations are calculated to generate hourly, daily and monthly reports. The last MDM process developed in this project is the calculation of the hourly energy data of a customer based on its bill consumption and profile. As it has been previously mentioned, in the IMPONET project the energy data results are available to different stakeholders and through several platforms in order to control and monitor the energy data flows, in the case of distributors and retailers, or to have access to its consumption, in the case of customers. Energy area results can be visualized on a GIS. The displayed balances in the GIS are the incoming, outgoing and energy data losses for each selected energy area. This platform is exclusively available for distributors. When it comes to customers, different ways to access to the consumption have been developed. One of them is through an in-home device, which shows both tariffs as customer consumption. The in-home device accesses to the information through SOAP web services which are integrated in an enterprise service bus. The main menu displays the different available functionalities. The main section shows the information relative to the current electricity usage, CO2 emissions and charge. The electricity tariff information of current month is displayed too. Another functionality provided by the in-home device is the comparison of the use, in which the consumption and the charge electricity and the CO2 emissions for the previous and current month are compared. Other functionality is the inquiry on the use. Each time zone is within a tariff and the electricity consumption by day, month or year, is shown grouped by this tariff. The tariff information is different according to the season, summer or winter. In this screen, the tariff values are displayed. Another way a customer could access to its consumption is through an Android mobile phone. This application will use REST web services which are also integrated in the enterprise service bus. In this application a customer can access to its contract details, query its current and historic consumption and compare the consumption of year with the previous year. In this screen the customer contract data such as distribution and retailer company, tariff, etc., is displayed. The customer will be able to access to the 15-minute hourly, daily and monthly consumption in a graphic and alphanumerical way. Further, the customer has an option to compare the consumption of year with the previous year. The last platform developed in IMPONET to monitor energy data results is the web portal. This website is aimed at customers, distributors and retailers, and it allows to perform different operations, depending on the role. The web portal access to the energy data will be through SOAP web services, which are also integrated in the ESB. In this web portal, the customer can query his 15 minutes hourly, daily and monthly consumption for a selected date interval. This energy data can be filtered according to the slot, raw, optimal, or the two slots at the same time. The customer consumption can be displayed in a table or in a graph form. The retailer and the distributor can look up the consumption of the different points in a similar way to the customer. Other functionality for the web portal is the consumption comparative. A customer can visualize his consumption for the selected year and compare it with the consumption of the previous year. Different extra functionalities are provided to the distributor through the web portal. On one hand, a consumption file can be generated for all the selected points in a date interval. These files can be downloaded. On the other hand, energy data reports are also available for the distributor. Hourly, daily, monthly and accumulated energy data reports are displayed, and the information is available for the different storage databases. The last functionality available for the distributor in this scenario is the customer aggregation display. In this section, the hourly and monthly results of the customer profile builds and aggregations are shown.